Hey you guys, what is up? Welcome back to another Wi-Fi battle. This one is again for the LBA, and we are battling Bluesy. I actually forget what his Twitter name is. This is awkward. Very, very awkward. I think it's just Bluesy. I'll be quite honest with you. Alright, well, we're battling him, and these are the 6 that I decided to bring. After the last battle, I realized that Donphan actually had some really good purposes here. Now, I know he has 2 flying types on his team, and I think maybe another one on the actual draft, but I did not give Donphan Ice Shard, and there's a few reasons for that. One of them was mainly because I felt that while Ice Shard was good, it wouldn't be getting the KOs that I needed. So like, say, Thunderous, I slapped an Assault Vest on so Donphan can come in, and on top of that, I gave it Stone Edge, so it can definitely one-shot, because otherwise I'd lose that matchup. So that's kind of why I didn't give it Ice Shard, and you'll see why that kind of becomes a problem. So I decided to lead off with Sableye. I didn't see any real reason to not lead off with Sableye, so I decided to, and this is what happens. This is where we go. So I believe he starts off with Thunderous, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, he does start off with Thunderous, and I'm a little concerned that he's going to do a lot of damage to Sableye, but I decided to go for knockoff this first turn because I have to kind of Mega Evolve, otherwise, you know, A, he can get up Stealth Rocks on against me, and B, I would lose the game if I somehow won without bringing Sableye back in, so I kind of needed to do that. So I went for knockoff, revealing that he is Scarfed, which is good because now he's not Scarfed. That's very good. And he predicts the switch out to Donphan here, and goes for HP Ice. It does a lot, but not really enough for me to worry, and then I realized, oh, wait a second, it's actually going to be putting me at a really low HP. Not good. But I do make the Stone Edge off, get the Stone Edge off, rather, and I do take out the Thunderous, so it's an early kind of lead for me. Donphan's basically dead to anything else. So he sends out Salamence, and I know he could do a bunch of things to me, but I decided to switch into Arcanine. Even if he wanted to go for Earthquake, I wasn't too worried. I think I was physically bulky for this match, so I'll take it. Actually, no, I was specially bulky, but enough to survive physical hits, in a way, because I needed something for the Chandelure. So he goes for Dragon Dance here. I thought it was kind of silly to go for that, because obviously I was going to go for Will-O-Wisp, but then in the same vein, he actually ends up having Lumberry. And this is kind of where things fell apart for me. I wasn't meant to switch out here. Earthquake was 100% obvious. 100%. What I was doing was I was just checking the speed of Heliolisk, because I am Scarfed. I Scarfed the Heliolisk for this battle because I figured I needed something to outspeed the Chandelure. I wanted to outspeed the Salamence. I wanted to outspeed a lot of things, and Scarfed Heliolisk did that for me. And that was an issue. It was a problem, because I was just checking the speed. And my plan was basically to switch out, keep the Arcanine in, go for Will-O-Wisp, just in case he doesn't take me out, get maybe a low roll or something like that. And then obviously I'd go down, but then I'd have the switch initiative, you know, and I would have Heliolisk in play. But unfortunately that didn't happen, and my thumb, as I was moving to switch back to the battle screen, hit switch into Heliolisk, and basically, I lost 100% of the game because of that play. I can't say if it had gone my way if he would have lost, or if I would have definitely won, but at the very least, I wouldn't have been slaughtered here. At the very least. Now, I do realize that my play with Breloom was a little bit questionable. I thought Rock Tomb would do a little bit more, since we can tell that this thing was offensive and not really defensive. I figured it would do enough to put it in range of Mach Punch. I was hoping. Spore would have been a better idea, but I also thought maybe he'd predict that and switch it out. So, like I said, it's just one of those battles where it wasn't that I made a misplay, I just misclicked. And it was just such a slaughter fest after that. Because really, I had Arcanine for Salamence. I'd come in, I would take it out with Heliolisk, and even if I didn't, I still had Mr. Mime in the background. I was considering scarfing Mr. Mime, but I wasn't going to outspeed a Scarf Salamence with that. I went for Play Rough here, like I said, because I don't have Ice Shard. He probably predicted Ice Shard, but like I said, I preferred Stone Edge, and I went for Play Rough there because I figured I might miss a Stone Edge. I didn't think he'd switch out because I only had 7 HP left, but he had low enough HP that I guess Ice Shard would have taken him out. But even if it did take him out, he had plenty of other ways to beat me. So yeah, that was a really quick battle, right? Yeah. So I was really aggravated after that battle. I mean, these battles are for fun, yes, but there's still competition involved, and losing a battle because of a stupid thumb is really, really, really frustrating. Especially since had my plan worked, because he was at +1, who really expects a +1 Salamence to be outsped, but who really scarfs a Heliolisk, yeah, so that just kind of... I also scarfed it because of the Mamoswine. I gave it Focus Blast. It took a lot of care into trying to figure out a way to beat this guy, and I lose because I hit the wrong button. It happens, but that's just probably one of the stupidest things to lose to. So, thank you guys so much for watching. I really do appreciate it, and I hope to see you guys in the next episode. Peace.